Okay, so I'm here with Markus Almroth. He's one of the guys, I think the main guy behind a project called SysNagios. It's a kind of an interesting project whereby well, why don't you tell me a little bit, Markus, tell everybody kind of how it's designed, what it's about, and why you got involved with it.
Well, we started it. It was a colleague of mine who got the idea because we were getting more and more service in our Nagios environment. And it was about when we started hitting hundreds, so to speak, then we started getting these discrepancies between the configurations of the hosts and on the server. And also we got more and more support work to configure custom service check and so on. So what Eric did was he got an idea. He just said to me, what if we do it the other way around? We don't take this configuration from the plugins from the server and push it out to the clients, but we do it the other way around. We just install what we want on the clients and then read the configuration and parse it and put it on the server, and we tried it and it worked.
So it's kind of like a distributed configuration almost of Nagios, where the configuration is done at the client, at the nodes, versus centrally.
Yeah, and there was quite a lot of interesting results that we didn't think of them in advance. For instance, suddenly the ones who had the authority to configure and create service checks and so on also were the one who had the responsibility for the things that were being monitored. And it really motivated them to write a lot of custom service checks. So we had dramatic increase in custom service checks and better quality, and it was really nice. And as a result, I, who was working on the Nagios server, got less and less work, and it wasn't bad.
That's always a good thing when you're the Nagios administrator.
So I got more time to tune the SysNagios environment, and it's really tiny. It's just a few Perl script and Marshall scripts. I don't think it's probably less than 1,000 lines of code a day.
So, do you have plans to continue working on SysNagios, or what's the future for the project, or your involvement in it? And are you looking for other people to help out, or?
Oh yeah. Currently, I'm the only one who does any work on it. It's because it's today more or less an internal project, and we just did it because we needed to configure our hosts. But the environment is growing, and also I think it's time to kind of give it back to the community, because it works really great in larger environments, and I think it's kind of proven concept now. And I'd like to kind of spread it out.
What do you think you need to be able to do that? Are you looking, what kind of resources do you need to turn it into more of a self-sufficient project where you're not the only person that has to maintain it or has to be responsible for it?
Well, basic stuff really. I need it to be put somewhere where people can download it, and currently I use CVS on an internal server, and we actually use it to update the proxy servers and so on. So some kind of mechanism to handle patches and stuff, and of course a website with some like commercial stuff. We need to market it a little too, because nothing sells itself. It's kind of the world works.
Right.
It doesn't matter how good the idea is if no one knows about it.
Right. If nobody knows about it or knows where to get it, knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have to write some. I actually have some documentations on it already because, well, they ordered me to do it.
Well, good. Do you have anything else to add? About SysNagios or what you want to do with Nagios in general in the future? Or?
Well, SysNagios is kind of just a continuation of Nagios in a sense. It has the same philosophy, the way I see it. And the more you work with it, the more stuff, pieces of the puzzle just falls into place, so to speak. We have you can use SysNagios to, as I said, configure service checks and so on. But you also can configure the user interface, the web interface of Nagios with the special tags that I have added in an CFG file, like service groups, host groups. So you can individually configure one service, for instance, to have a certain contact group, and then the next service check has another contact group. So when in the next stage, when you go to some kind of system to manage incidents and so on, it goes to the right letterbox, so to speak. And you can do just about anything when you do it on the client, on the host.
Cool. Well, it's certainly an interesting project, presentation that you gave. So they're going to post it online, and people will be able to see it, and hopefully we'll get more people that want to help out with it, and you can get it released and get some contributors to it. And next year we'll get an update from you as to where the project is.
Oh, well, that might be a little awkward.
Okay. All right.